Hi, I'm Jason and I want to blow Chunks, and Chunks is my dog. But not really. Chunks isn't my dog. But goddamn, I want to blow Chunks. Marky's taking a piss right now. We're going to be talking about Image United.
Did you
So,
really start with that?
oh, I'm starting with that. Somewhere around. Hey, Marky, we already started. Come on in.
Why did you start it without me?
Because I'm drunk.
You're a piece of shit.
Yes, I
That's
am.
why.
Okay, we're talking about Image United. This is
I
Marky.
can't believe you started it without me. I don't even want to help you now.
Okay, we could just sit here and look
No,
at them
no,
awkwardly.
that's so shitty.
Image United. 6 of the fucking covers form one big picture. I felt like I was back in the early 90s.
Meanwhile, I bought the variant because it doesn't take any more pictures to form it. Because I'm smarter than everybody else. Plus, I got it for like $3 instead of $8, whatever it's supposed to be charged at. Because I'm a badass, motherfucker.
Like it was issue number 3. It took 6 months for it to come out.
I don't know. Are you ranting or reviewing?
I want to review it.
Let's review it. All right. So this son of a bitch was supposed to come out in April.
April, I think. Yeah.
April. This son of a bitch should have come out in April. All right. So that alone, we are now almost in September. I'm gonna kill them.
You kill them, you die.
Okay, I'll kill one of them.
Maybe.
So I got
There
a
you
theory about Image United.
All right. What's the theory, my man?
Well,
Hurry.
okay.
By the review.
Okay. Well, we got 15 minutes, so hold your horse.
But I got book to show and rant.
Well, let me do my fucking theory. Okay. The Inca calendar ends in December 26th, right? 21st. I don't think they're talking about the end of the world. I think they're talking about when the last issue of Image United is going to be coming out. Because it took almost 6 months for this, 3 more 6 months, that's a year and a half. The Incas knew when Image United was going to end. Thousands of years ago, they figured it out.
Not to make fun of all these artists slash writers, and a lot of these guys are legends in the comic book world, but I think that you're pushing for something great because I'm feeling 2015.
Yeah, it might be.
The world's gonna end by then.
I will be on the fucking moon waiting for my last issue of Image United. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So the art is very image art. You can't.
His name is Shaft, isn't it?
It's Shaft or Bolt. It's one of the two.
I think it's Shaft.
I think you might be right.
Yeah,
but
because
it
it's
looks like
an
an image book. If you like that, then you like that. If you don't, then tough. It's an image book with one top cow character in it. It's supposed to have the darkness in it, but I have yet to see anything the darkness.
Was Surface? I knew Witchblade was going to be in it, but I didn't think
From what I
Darkness
understood, darkness was supposed to be in it. If I'm wrong, sue me. I mean, whatever. This is probably the best page in the book as far as the art goes, with Shadowhawk right in the middle.
Hell yeah!
I'm not a big Shadowhawk fan, but this is a good-looking page. The last page as well had pretty decent art with the Omega Spawn.
So that would have been
Todd, I believe.
Yeah.
Because every creator did the art on their characters, how I understand this book works. The Omega Spawn looked pretty badass and mean. But, I mean, really, this book for me, Image United, I would have probably given a B+ through issues 0, 1, and 2.
Okay.
Which is good for a crossover, because a lot of crossovers you can pick apart.
Mm-hmm.
As I got to issue 3, I was very excited. They held me up for a long time.
6 months?
Fucking half a year. I mean, who knows? I could kill over in that time. I mean, there's a lot of things that could happen in half a year.
Yeah, I'm old. I might die by the time.
The first 3 or 4 pages I felt as though were really, really good.
Yeah, and then
They got me going.
it's
And
that rush
where
towards.
where it really went down was on the first picture of Witchblade for me, where she's involved. That is just the downfall, right? And I'm not saying Witchblade is a bad character, but I previously just don't remember her in the books. Do you?
No, I do not.
And they
All of a sudden she
totally explain it with. I actually think I might be on it.
although she was part of Zero,
Make wait, I got the line. Maybe you tagging along wasn't such a bad idea, Witchblade. And then she replies, "It appears that way." It's almost like she's a total retard with that reply. Not like, "Oh, thanks for including me," or "I'm sorry that they forgot to draw me in the issues 1 and 2, but I'm a major player and probably the second or third most powerful member of your team."
she was in Zero because part of Zero
She
had.
was involved in Zero, but I don't think she had teamed up with anybody
No,
yet.
I don't think so either.
Um, and that for me, right there, this book started going downhill after that because then it started getting very cliche. Did you feel the same kind of cliche thing?
If I don't crow, yes. Okay.
I actually wrote down some of the lines by some of the characters that I would love to read off. As Wetworks, I believe it is, whoever the cyborgs are. Is that Wetworks?
Cyberforce, isn't it?
Cyberforce. All right. As
Or
they
Wetworks.
as they join Velocity, one of the members mentions that she already beat them there because she's their speedy character.
And she
That-
has gonna be having her own comic coming out.
That's why I think they mentioned it. The Velocity was already here. All right, that's not the bad line. The bad line is actually Velocity says it. They didn't even notice I was here, but that's fine. I'm busy kicking butt.
Well, she's so fast, so of course they didn't know she was.
All right. At this time, on the page before, you see Savage Dragon getting his ass whipped. All right, Velocity is apparently just kicking butt, while the powerful characters that we know are getting their asses whipped. For one, I just think the line is kind of 80s cheesy.
Yeah.
And then second, we don't care about Velocity
No.
at all. We don't know who she is.
No. But her miniseries is coming out.
And then I also wrote this one down.
Wow, car.
It's a line somewhere. I think it's somewhere in the middle of the book. Spawn says, "Keep talking" to a villain that is apparently kicking at him, but it seems to have zero effect on him, and it just seems kind of redundant. I mean, if you have zero effect on me, I'm just gonna kill you. I'm not gonna say keep talking after you have a whole page of you talking shit about me. I'm gonna kill you.
I did like how Chapel was in it.
That was actually cool, but I don't know why he's in it yet, and I'm hoping they will reveal that to us instead of just kind of witchblading it in like they did
And the
with her.
the full covers itself is soft.
And actually the full cover, if you buy the 6 issues, looks really cool. But the problem is the fact that it looks stupid if you only get one of them.
Yeah, I got the Shadowhawk one.
They all look incomplete without each other, and that's the problem. They shouldn't require you to buy that much dollars
It's
for
early
it.
90s.
I wrote down like it's saying. I got some more lines here. Fortress is quoted near the end of the book as saying, "I gladly give what left of my strength to them." That's not that bad, but it continues on until the bitter end. Again, okay, so he's done there, right? Until the bitter end. No, they have to drag this out as though it's an 80s movie. The end. And it's like weaker looking. And then they say, and it looks even weaker. And then he can't continue to talk. We got it already. We don't need you to keep dragging it on. Let somebody else talk. This is a crossover of all Image books. Let somebody else talk. It just pissed me off. And then I don't know the guy's name. It's Bolt or, like you said, Crotch. I don't know. Shaft. Like I said, crotch or penis or dick, whatever his name is. not Dick. I don't want to disgrace Dick Grayson by saying that. Um,
And that's an
it's
Eric Larson.
right after you see Savage Dragon get stabbed and is like puking out his guts, blood flying everywhere. And Fortress just states the fact that he just gave all his life, and it takes forever because they keep saying the end, the. Then he gets the single line of saying Fortress Dragon down. He doesn't even say Fortress and Dragon down. It actually just says Fortress Dragon down, which kind of looks like Fortress Dragon down. If you didn't know the characters, you would think that was one name.
Where's the female Savage Dragon?
I don't know. She's not in the book. She just doesn't exist. Um, I just felt that to be totally redundant and them just throwing in more redonkulous. Basically, we didn't need that. We saw it on the page right before. We don't need you to tell us the obvious things. We're not 8-year-olds watching a Saturday morning cartoon that tells you what's happening while you watch it happening.
So does it feel? It felt to me that like they're like, fuck, we got to put out issue 3. Quickly, let's draw something up.
I felt as though the art was good. Yeah, I would give the art an A.
Really?
Maybe a B minus.
Okay.
Somewhere between B minus and A, maybe even B plus. Some of the art was spectacular. Some of it was bad. Some of it was good. So I don't know. I feel as a B rating on the art, maybe a B plus, because some of the pictures were really good. The cover thing, if it wasn't so expensive, maybe if you down your book to $1.99, I would buy all 6 covers and have a really cool looking picture.
Yep.
But at the full price, that's not worth it because I don't need to read your story 6 times and then you release a variant and make me read it 7 times. I just don't need that, and I'm not that big of a collector of you, and I don't think anybody is.
20 years from now, it would be worth like $5 each.
Is with the price of Image books, yes. I mean, Spawn, when the movie came out, you remember Spawn issue 1 was like $35?
Got it.
It's worth $5 now.
Yeah, it's sad.
But the book, the previous books were decent, and this book didn't fully suck, but I think it was the weakest book of the week.
Yeah, I think they were rushed to get it out.
How could they have been rushed after 6 months?
I don't.
That's my problem with saying they were rushed.
Now, are you going to get the series after Image United, which is like some other Image thing? Like...
Or are you talking about Artifacts?
No.
Because Top Cow was supposed to wait till Image United finished, from what I understand, and then release their crossover known as Artifacts. Artifacts is running at full strength.
On what?
No, it's going to be Image United, basically the follow-up to Image United.
I don't think so, because I don't have enough life in me to wait for it. I am sure I will die before it finishes.
Yeah, and I'm old, so I'll be like 50.
Like I said, I don't feel as though this book deserves like an F or a 2 or something.
I'll give it a strong C plus.
I don't think I would give it a strong C, but I'll give it a C minus. Because, like I said, I read a lot of books this week. I spent over $100 on comic books this week. And it was the worst comic book I read. And a lot of these writers and artists, like I said, are legends. So I was thoroughly disappointed. I mean, we have Todd McFarlane, Eric Larson.
Yep.
Who else is involved? Is Kirkman involved?
Yes, he's a writer of it.
Kirkman is involved. Layfield, who is a, believe it or not, he is a legend as far as art goes.
In the 90s.
So I just felt very, very robbed on this. I mean, the first 2 issues were good, 0 was good, and 3 was mediocre. I mean, at best.
I like the ending.
The end with Omega Spawn finally showing up was cool. The beginning was cool. The middle of this book, which is the bulk of it, I'm gonna say 12, maybe 15 pages of this book, felt as though you were